This is my home slip. We're 6 or 8 slips in from the end of the fairway. I was backing out with the wind blowing pretty steadily on the starboard beam, and I thought, okay, well, I'm gonna have trouble turning the bow upwind, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just start while I'm still in the finger by kicking the stern over, and then I'll be in great shape when I get out here because I'm already at, say, a 45, and then just one hard kick of the throttle and forward, and I should be able to line up and motor out. But what actually happened instead is I got all lined up here thinking, oh, I'm gonna do great. But once I got out about this far, the wind started to really push on the stern, and I started blowing around like this. And as I was trying to kick the throttle to line up, the combination of throttle and wind was pushing me into the docks, and had there been a boat there with an overhang, I probably would have hit it. And in the end, my swim platform just kissed one of the fingers on the way out. No damage other than my ego. So last Friday, my son and I were trying to head out, just the two of us. It was Friday afternoon after school. It's probably 4:30 in the afternoon, which is like peak wind conditions for the harbor. I knew it would not be possible to back out and successfully turn the bow into the wind with the wind speed that was present. So I was faced with the dilemma. We were headed out to Catalina for the weekend, which is a 4.5 hour passage for us. I have no problem picking up a mooring after dark, but I didn't want to be crossing the shipping lanes, the traffic separation scheme, after dark. So my goal typically when we leave in the afternoon is I want to get out and across the TSS before sunset. So that meant I either had to figure out how to get out of this slip in the wind, or we just weren't going to go for the weekend. I got thinking about it, and I've been practicing backing, moving astern, and steering the boat in reverse out in open water, and then just picking up moorings in Catalina over the last couple of years. So I thought, well, okay, here's my opportunity to give it a shot and try to back out of the fairway, knowing that the boat has a tendency, whenever we're moving astern, the bow blows downwind on its own. And the issue with a single engine inboard without a bow thruster or any other kind of assistance is, for the most part, you don't have the ability to utilize the rudder to change direction when moving astern. The rudder is only effective in forward. So here's what I did. I set the rudder all the way to the port side with the plan to start moving astern. And then when I'm about halfway out of the slip, neutral, put it in forward, and just goose the throttle for like 1 second at maybe 1200 RPM to start to orient the stern in the upwind direction, and then continue moving astern and utilize the same practice a few times until I, in essence, have the boat centered between all of the docks with the bow facing directly downwind. And then at that point, I'm motoring astern upwind, and if the prop starts to walk to port, or the wind grabs the boat and pushes it, say, to starboard, in either case, I would simply correct by spinning the rudder in the opposing direction and shifting into forward gear and bumping the throttle to just quickly kick the stern and reorient it without making way in the forward direction.
In the next video, I will present actual footage of me attempting to back out of the slip. Thanks for watching.